Hi everyone, welcome back to StyleNovice and my Quilting for Beginners, where I show you a block pattern a week. This is week 7, block 7, and I'm going to be showing you a simple arrow block. So another new technique this week, we start by creating a standard half square triangle using larger squares than usual, and then using that same technique again, we introduce a third section into that square. It's super simple, and we're creating this week's block using just 4 pattern pieces, so you'll have this arrow quilt block finished in no time at all. Let's jump straight into it. So the fabric needed for this block, in the size 9 inches by 9 inches, you'll need 1 white square and 1 colour A square. I've used green as my colour A this week. In the size 8.5 inches by 8.5 inches, you'll need a second colour, and you'll need 2 squares of this size. Step 1 is creating your half square triangle, your favourite skill, just on a larger scale this week. Place your white square on your work surface good side up in a diamond shape. And on top of this, place your coloured square, in my case green, good side down. Rule a line on the back side of your coloured square from the top corner to the bottom and pin on each wing of the diamond. Sew a line 1/4 inch to the right of the centre line and a line 1/4 inch to the left of the centre line. Cut down your drawn line to reveal 2 half square triangles and open and iron all seams flat. Step 2 is where we add our third section into the pattern piece, so lay your existing half square triangles good side up on your table with the seam you've just sewn laying horizontally. On top of each diamond, place your remaining coloured squares good side down. And rule a line from the top corner to the bottom, so the line you are drawing is forming a cross shape with the seam you've just sewn. Sew and cut as we did previously to reveal 2 halves, now with 3 segments. 1 larger section, my pink colour, and 2 smaller sections, my white and green. Again, open and iron all your seams flat. Step 3, trimming your pattern pieces. So your 4 pattern pieces will currently be a size of 8 inches by 8 inches. Now they all need trimming to a size of 6.5 inches by 6.5 inches. This is more than what we've previously been allowing for trimming wastage, but with 3 sections to equally trim, so your first 2 colours have an equal portion of the square, giving yourself a little wiggle room to trim these shapes is for the best. Each side requires 0.75 of an inch trimmed. Step 4, arranging your block pattern, my favourite step. So with only 4 pieces to arrange, you'll soon have your arrow shape taking shape on your work surface. Step 5 is sewing your block rows, so 2 rows of 2 pattern pieces using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and again open and iron all your seams flat as you go. And our final step, step 6, is sewing your block together. Lastly, you want to sew your 2 rows together using again a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And congratulations, you've finished this week's simple arrow block. You're so much closer to finishing, just 2 blocks and 2 weeks to go until we have all our pieces to put together in our final quilting session. If you haven't checked out last week's session, here is a link to do so. Also, if you'd like to purchase the written and photo step-by-step instructions, follow the link below to my Etsy store. I'll see you next week for week 8.